Good to see you. SoduQ is the name of the game, and this is the show that takes Sudoku and shakes it up because we add a big dose of general knowledge to the numbers. 3 teams are going to compete over 3 rounds until the team with the most points gets into the final and a chance to win up to £1,500. Now, in this game, general knowledge is just as important as those numbers, so if the players correctly answer a question, they earn the right to tackle a grid that is 4 by 4. OK, let's look at one. And what they've got to do is to try and complete that grid by placing the numbers 1 to 4 without repetition in every column, and then across in every row, and every what we call a region, and that's what a region looks like. So if we put some numbers on there and the grid looked like this, and we asked a player, say, to place a number in this square, right, what can it be or what can it not be? Well, it can't be a 3 because there's a 3 in that column, and as you can see there, it can't be a 2, right, because there's a 2 in the row, you can see that. And it can't be a 4. Why can it not be a 4? Because there's a 4 in the region. Okay, so what has it to be? It has to be a 1. Yeah, there you go. And that's SoduQ. Let's meet today's teams.
Hi, Eamonn. I'm with my workmates Paul and Simon, and together we are the good fellas.
So are you all good, or are you just threatening?
There's nothing too sinister about the good fellas, hopefully. It's more that we just share a fondness for pizzas.
Thanks very much indeed, good fellas. And let's see, here's team number 2.
Hi, Eamonn. I'm Fiona. This is my friend Imi and Kimani. Hi. And together we're the Brighton Bites.
Bites, spelled B-Y-T-E-S. Now, why is that?
Because we all do computer science together at Sussex Uni.
Oh, lovely.
And a bite is a computer science term.
Yes, I'm not now. I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I know that much. Very good. You live and learn. And 3 fine young fellas make up our 3rd team, and you are?
We are the grumpy old men. I'm Roger. These 2 miseries are David and Dennis.
You're the smiling one, Roger.
True. We're only 2/3 grumpy.
Lovely. OK, good luck to you. It's nice to see you all. Here we go with round 1. This is all about speed and the buzzer. The grid. When we go to the grid, it's got 12 empty squares. When a square is highlighted, the teams have to select the correct number. The team with the right number in the fastest time gets a point. And you also get control of the grid. They then get 2 bonus questions, and if they answer those correctly, they stand a chance of completing 2 more squares. All will become apparent as we get down to business, so let's play SoduQ. And here's the grid. The first square for you all to fill in is an open square. You can all have a go, and here it is. What's the number? The number we were looking for was a number 4. And good fellas, you got it right. Well done. But you didn't get it right in the fastest time. Grumpy old man, we put a smile on your face. You were in there quicker. OK? You may be old, you may be grumpy, but you're very quick. OK? Here's your bonus question. See if you can build on this. 2 of these 7 dwarfs have names that do not end with a Y. Can you name either of them?
Bashful and Doc.
Only one. Only wanted one. Those are the both. That's absolutely right. That gets you a point, and you get onto the board. Tell me this number.
4.
On then.
4.
It is not a 4. Second bonus question. Rudolph, Donner, and Blitzen are 3 of Santa's reindeer. Can you name 1 of the remaining 6?
Yeah.
Prancer.
Yeah, that'd do. You could have Dasher or Dancer, Vixen, Comet, or Cupid, and Prancer was in there as well. Give me the number.
3.
It was a 3, and it means 4 points for you. Very well done. OK, let's go back to open play. There you are. There's your 4 by 4 grid. Everyone, fingers at the ready. What's this number? The number was 3. You all got it. Grumpy old men, you got it first. Well done again. OK, you're back in here. Here are your questions. In Greek mythology, which woman was bestowed with special qualities by all the gods and goddesses?
Helen of Troy.
Apparently it was Pandora.
Oh, yeah.
OK,
Yeah.
right. So second bonus question. In the TV series Porridge, who shared a cell with Norman Stanley Fletcher?
Lenny Godber.
It was Lenny Godber. Can you give me this number? That's your bonus square.
3.
It is a 3. Nicely done. And that is 3 more points. Back to open play. OK. Good fellas and Brighton Bites, come on. You're doing well, but you need to do it faster. Fingers at the ready. What's the number we're looking for? The number was 2. You all got it, but who got it fastest? Brighton Bites, you did. You're in play. Very well done. Nice to see you. First bonus question. Here we are. Which common root vegetable was originally purple, its present-day orange colour being a mutant variety?
Is it turnip?
Orange turnips. Might be radioactive or something whenever you're growing them. But think of orange. What sort of vegetable do you think of?
Carrot.
Carrot. Carrot. That was as simple as that. The question sounded harder than it was. Don't worry. Sorry about the answer, but it was very entertaining nonetheless. Second bonus question is this: Merry Christmas, everyone. A good seasonal one. Was Christmas number 1 for which artist in 1985?
We're only just born.
1985. Were you not born then?
Just.
That year.
I was what? I must have been 7 then. Or maybe 9. Anyway, what's the answer we're looking for?
Go for it then.
Is it Slade?
It is not Slade, it was Shaky Stevens. Shaky Stevens, but you had to be of a certain age to know that. Okay, hard luck about that. You lose out on your bonus square. We're back to open play again, and everybody have a look. Tell me what the number is. Well done, teams. You're all warming up very, very nicely. You all got it, and the good fellas got it first. Nice one. Yes, you're in there. First bonus question. Before you get too congratulatory, let's hear the question first of all. If the registration plate on a Spanish car shows the letter B, which city does it come from?
Barcelona.
That's all right. That'll do me. Tell me what the number is in this square.
Number 1.
It is number 1. Nice scoring. Well done. Second bonus question. Which singer topped the UK charts in 1990 with Nothing Compares to You?
Sinead O'Connor.
Prince wrote that song. And Sinead O'Connor did sing it, yes. And she got to number 1. That's right. You get the points. Very well done. And that means you get a second bonus square. What's the number?
2.
It is a 2. Nicely placed. That's a full 5 points. Well done. Good scoring, good fellas. Back to open play. Here's the grid. Those are the squares that are left. Which one are we going for? Going for this one. And after that, nice one. Brighton Bites. You're in there. You get it, and it's a number 1. Okay. Okay. Here's your question. Which comedian made his TV debut as a teenager when he won a heat of new faces in 1975? You're not going to like this. This was 10 years before you were born.
What would you be if you were a teenager in 1975?
I'd love to help you, but my wicked bosses don't allow
You'd
it.
be 45, 40s.
Does he wear a red hat?
Well, he might. I don't know. Yeah, it depends on the weather, doesn't it?
Okay, I think we're going to have to pass. We have no idea.
No idea.
Sorry.
No idea. You were probably thinking of Tommy Cooper.
Yeah.
No, but it wasn't him. It was Lenny Henry.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, but I lied to you. It was Lenny Henry. Take my word for it. Second bonus question. See if you can do better with this one. We're going a bit more upmarket now with this one. Which of Shakespeare's romantic heroines was married and had killed herself before her 14th birthday?
Juliet.
Oh, yes, Juliet.
Yay.
Even I'm pleased for you. That's excellent there. Right, well, bonus square. OK, let's see if you can work this one out. You've done all that hard work.
4.
Don't mess it up now. That's a 4. We'll accept that. Very good. That was a good one. Good, easy one to get there. We're back in open play. Well done, you guys. Let's go for this square. The number was 3. You all got it. Haven't heard from them for a while. Grumpy old men, you were in there first. Well done. Okay, okay. Let's have a go. Here's your first general knowledge question. You boys are good at the general knowledge. Which comedian had 19 UK chart entries between 1960 and 81? All of them romantic ballads.
Ken Dodd.
Yes, that's good. And the number is?
1.
It is a number 1. And that completes the grid. That's the end of round 1. Very good. Let's see what it does to the scores. And here's where you all stand. Well, Brighton Bites, you're on 4. Goodfellas on 5. A big lead for the grumpy old men. They'll be very happy on 10. Okay, let's now up the stakes. This is round 2. At the end of this round, what we're going to have to do is lose one of the teams. Sad though that may sound, that's what happens. Every square is an open square in this round. The team that is fastest to fill that square then can nominate any player from another team to be frozen out, maybe for good. To do that, they must first answer a question correctly. If they get that question wrong, though, what happens is the tables turn, and the player they nominated can then choose anyone they want to be frozen out. So somebody's number will definitely be up. We're going to be playing until one team is completely eliminated, okay? All 3 players will be gone. Let's look at the grid. Here it is. Fingers at the ready for control of the board. Here's the first square. Who's got it? Only one of you got that right. The number was 3. And Brighton Bites, it was you. You've got control of the grid.
Yes, nice one.
Who would you like to nominate? Who do you see as your big threats?
Grumpy old man, Roger.
Okay, but it all depends on this. General knowledge has not been your strong point, Brighton Bites, and you have to get this right. Here's the question. Who played Bottom in the recent modern BBC adaptation of Midsummer Night's Dream?
Johnny Vegas.
Johnny Vegas did, and you get your wish. Roger, you have hit the bottom now. Nice meeting you, mate. Bye. We're going back to the grid. Who will go next? Fingers at the ready, everybody. Here's the square. Only one team got that right. The number was 2. Good fellas, it was you. Okay. You've got control of the grid. Who would you like to nominate?
We're going to nominate grumpy old man David. Eamonn.
Oh, right. Now it's getting serious. It depends on this question. Here it is. There are 4 passport offices in England. One's in London, one's in Liverpool, one's in Durham, and where else?
We're going to go with Birmingham, Eamonn.
Birmingham. It's not. It's in Peterborough. Okay, Peterborough. So the tables turn on you. David, you were nominated. You can now nominate someone else.
The Goodfellas and Simon, I'm afraid.
Simon, I'm afraid, my friend, you're frozen. Just to remind you that the freeze on a player is only permanent if all of their teammates go. If the team survives, then the player gets back into the game. Who will go next? Fingers at the ready. Let's go to the grid. Here's the square. Interesting how this is turning around. The number we were looking for was 3. Brighton Bites, you got it right, but Grumpy Old Man, you got it faster. Okay, so you can now nominate once again.
The Goodfellas and Paul.
Goodfellas and Paul, you're in the freeze zone.
Too good.
Depending if Grumpy Old Men get this question right or not, in what year did Queen Elizabeth II accede to the throne?
1952.
No doubt. And you're right. You're absolutely right, Paul. You're a goner. And that just leaves the Goodfellas captain, Matt, all on your own, all on your lonesome.
To be honest, Eamonn, I was carrying those 2 anyway, so not me a problem.
Okay, you're still there. You're still hanging in there. All's not lost yet. Very nearly, but not quite. That means, Matt, you've got to get control of the grid this time. Let's go to the grid. Here's the square we're looking for. Only one team got it right. A captain's role for Matt. Well done. You got it. The number was 4. Okay, my friend. You've got control. Who are you going to freeze?
I'm going to freeze grumpy old man David, I think, Eamonn.
It's becoming personal.
It is.
David, you're in
It
the
is.
freeze zone. Here's the question for Matt. There are traditionally 4 sections to a typical symphony orchestra. Can you name one of them?
Woodwind.
You could have had percussion, you could have had strings, you could have had brass, and woodwind will do nicely as well. Well done. David, hard luck. Well, one man standing for the Goodfellas and Grumpy Old Men. It's certainly become personal between them, and it leaves the Brighton Bites looking like the Brighton Bells. Just sitting there in between. Leave us alone, you're saying. Just keep us out of this. Okay, let's see what happens now. Let's go to that grid again. Where will this all end? The square we're looking for is this one.
3.
Everybody got it. The number was 3, but who got it first? That's the all-important question. Again, Matt, it was you. Very good, very good. You're keeping your team in this game. Who do you nominate for the freeze? Let me guess.
I think I'm going to go for grumpy old man Dennis today.
OK. Dennis, how much more grumpy is this making you, Dennis?
Terrible. Lonely and grumpy at the moment.
Lonely and grumpy. OK, it all depends if Matt gets this question right. OK. Just a word of caution, Matt. If you get this wrong, Dennis will then be able to choose who he wants to be frozen out and leave the game. And I don't think it's going to take too much working out as to who that may be. Here's the question. Whose only appearance as James Bond came in the 1969 film on Her Majesty's Secret Service? What was the actor's name? Did you ever see the film?
No, I haven't seen any of the films.
Never
James Moore?
seen a Bond film?
Never seen a Bond film, mate.
So you should get out more often.
Should stay in more often. James Moore?
James Moore, I'll tell you, he wasn't a Bond either. Half of him was. George Lazenby is who we were looking for. And so, Dennis,
Yeah.
you can wreak revenge nicely here.
And I certainly will on Matt from the Goodfellas.
Matt, my good fellow friend,
Thanks, Eamonn.
you are shaken and stirred, and you're out, and your team is history. Bye-bye.
I think they could spot that we were the real threat, and they clearly wanted to wipe us out as early as possible. So, in a way, that's kind of a compliment, but we still feel bad about it.
So the good fellas go, but before we move into round 3, if you're playing along at home, you may be interested to see where the other numbers go on the grid in case you were ahead of the game. Let's have a look, and there you can see. And this is how it fills out, and a 1 completes the picture. Grumpy old men back at full strength. Thanks to James Bond, you can die another day now. So you can.
Yeah.
Did you think you were out for good, Roger?
I'm back from the dead, Eamonn. I feel like Lazarus.
Well, Brighton Bites, they are formidable opposition for you. You kept yourselves very quiet out of hostilities there. That tactic worked well.
It did,
Definitely.
yeah.
OK, now it's game on. Let's have a look at the scoreboard and see what separates you. They've done twice as well as you have, Brighton Bites. Grumpy old men sitting on 12, you're on 6. But all of that can change as we now play Speed SoduQ. Now, in this round, each team will nominate their best player for a head-to-head. They will each have 1 minute to complete as many squares as possible. Speed is what it's all about. The quicker they are, the more points they will put on the board. This time, 2 for each square. And to up the ante, they're going to be playing on a 6x6 grid. The numbers 1 to 6 can only appear once in each row, column and region. So, decision time. Brighton Bites, who's playing for you?
I am.
Fiona, OK. And Grumpy Old Men, your representative is?
Well, Eamonn, Dennis and I share a very human, basic survival trait. We're both craven cowards, so it's Dave.
It's David. Good luck to both of you. Let's reveal the grid. Here it is. Fiona, you're going first. 1 minute on the clock for both of you. The time starts now.
Five.
1.
3.
3.
3.
3.
6.
1.
1.
6.
2.
4.
3.
3.
3.
1.
6.
6.
6.
2.
2.
4. Two.
4.
3.
4.
1.
5.
1.
Time up for you, Fiona, but for you, David, you still have 6 seconds left on your clock there. 1 square to get. It's all yours.
It's 4, Eamonn.
It is. Time to spare. That completes the grid. The time is up. You managed Brighton Bites to correctly fill in 11 squares. Grumpy old man, 13 squares for you. Let's see what that does to the scores and the point situation. And as you see, it gives you a win of 10 points, Grumpy old man. Well done, you're there, you're in the final. Congratulations to you, Brighton Bites. Well, your hard drive's just crashed. Bye-bye.
I don't think we were better than the Grumpy Old Men, to be honest.
I think we were better than them at SoduQ.
Yeah, but not general knowledge. They were, like, mind-blastingly good.
We're into the relay for the final game, and 3 fine specimens of men ready to do it.
Where?
You'll be passing the baton between each one of you. They're going to have 3 minutes to complete a 6x6 grid, 1 minute for each player to place as many numbers as possible. To do that, though, you've got to answer a general knowledge question, first of all, correctly. Here's the deal. £25 for each square, £50 for each completed row, column or region, and if they successfully get the whole grid, there's a bonus of £150. You put that together, and that's a jackpot of £1,500, OK? That's what they're playing for. David, would you please step into the SoduQ? 3 minutes on the clock. The first minute goes to you, David. Here's your question. 5 Colours in Her Hair was the first #1 hit of which boy band?
Blue.
No, McFly. In what sport would you use a foil to compete?
Fencing.
Yes, the number?
4.
It is a 4. What's the capital of Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
It is the
2.
number.
2.
A military rising headed by General Franco led to a civil war in which country?
Spain.
Yes.
6.
Yes. Calcium carbonate is the chemical name for what writing material?
Chalk.
Yes.
4.
No. Voice of an Angel was whose first classic music album?
Charlotte Church.
Yes.
6.
The number was 6. Who starred in the film adaptation The Grinch?
Jim Carrey.
He did.
5.
Yes. Who wrote Lulu's 1974 hit The Man Who Sold the World?
David Bowie.
Yes.
3.
Yes. If someone suffers from bibliophobia, and we have to leave it there because you're out of time, we'll leave that answer hanging. David, thank you very much indeed. Roger, assume the position in the SoduQ. 1 minute gone, 2 minutes left. Your 60 seconds. Start now, Roger. Bibliophobia. If you suffer from that, what are you afraid of?
Books.
Yes, the number.
Number 1.
Yes. Which superhero lived in Gotham City?
Batman.
Yes.
2.
No. Who wrote the novel Animal Farm?
George Orwell.
He did.
5.
No. Rachel Stevens is a former member of which pop group?
Pass.
S Club 7. What's the most common element in the universe?
Hydrogen.
Yes. The number.
5.
It is. In which ocean would you find the Galapagos Islands?
Pacific.
You would. The number?
It is 3.
It is 3. Fever, pitched by Nick Hornby, is about which football team?
Arsenal.
Yes.
And number 2.
2 is right. Which actress plays the role of Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter films?
Emma Thompson.
No, Maggie Smith, and you're out of time. Good scoring, Roger. Pass the baton now to Dennis. Dennis now assumes the position in the SoduQ. 1 minute left to do the best for you grumpy old men. The time starts now. In which sport have Andy Fordham and Phil Taylor been world champions?
Darts.
They have. The number?
3.
It is not. The comedy series Cheers was set in which city?
Boston.
Yes?
2.
Yes. What was the first creature to leave Noah's Ark?
The Raven.
Yes. The number?
1.
Yep. Which H.G. Wells novel features the Morlocks?
Pass.
It was the Time Machine. Lois Maxwell appeared in James Bond films as which character?
Miss Moneypenny.
She did.
5.
It is a 5. What does a philatelist collect?
Stamps.
He does.
1.
Yes. What was the 1975 film starring Jack Nicholson set in a psychiatric ward?
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
And the number?
3.
No. What nationality was the novelist and philosopher Camus? We're out of time. He was French, and you are all done. Well done, grumpy old men. Very, very good. Everybody has played. Before we tell you exactly how much you've won, let's complete the grid for those of you watching at home. And this is how it fills out. So, you look pleased enough with yourselves, grumpy old men. Let's see if your smiles get bigger as we look at your total money for today. And it is, nice one, 950. Very, very nice indeed. Money's good, but it's not just about money. I know you're looking for a place in the final. Let's see if you've got it. The amount of squares you filled in, that determines where you are on that leaderboard. You're sitting there in second place. That's looking good. If things stay like that, you will be there in Friday's final. But who knows? We've got a few matches yet to play. Sitting in second place. There you go. Not a bad day's work, all things considered. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit our website, bbc.co.uk/SoduQ, where you can put your skills to the test. Tomorrow, 3 more teams will be doing their best to unseat the grumpy old men to get into that top 3 position. See you then. Hope you can be there and be square. Bye-bye.
We're reasonably happy with the performance on the end grid. We survived it, just about.
It went quite well, yeah, we're happy with the end result.
I had the easy job on the last leg.
A bit like my old school report, could do better.
Yeah.